with long lace sleeves, hand-sewn sequins. Now we're ready to start. The 90s is wearing a high-neck cream-colored dress with long lace sleeves, hand-sewn sequins and beads on the bodice and sleeves, and a choker of curls around the neckline. Nancy and Brian were married November 22nd, 1994. Corrine and Russell were married July 31st, 1993. Kay Stead will be wearing a royal blue chiffon straight dress with blue and white appliqué flowers. Dorothy Stead will be wearing a royal blue chiffon sundress with pale blue appliqué and coordinating wraps around shawls for cooler evenings. These two dresses are a puzzle to us as far as the decade goes. Maybe somebody can help us. A white polyester with a fitted bodice, cummerbund and lace mandarin collar, yoke and sleeves trimmed with seed pearls. Nancy and Murray were married June the 6th, 1981. Wearing a brown linen dress with embroidered petals on the bodice and stuffed appliqué blossoms adorning the skirt. The dress has a silk fabric covered belt buckled at the waist. Can anyone guess the decade?
No.
1979. Still fitting into her wedding dress, which is a white nylon with a lace bodice. Wearing a peach polyester high-neck sleeveless dress from the early 70s. Marie White of Lanark wore this to a wedding reception. Wearing a brown polyester dress with yellow flowers done up around the neck and backless. This was worn by Marie White to a fireman's dance in the early 70s. Instead is wearing a charcoal gray classic style dress with flannel with French cutout floral design at the hem. This is another puzzle for us. Nobody knew what decade this was from. brings back memories of the sheared bodice. It sports a wide white collar and cuff and is belted in the back. And this is from the 60s and belongs to her mother, Jamie Close. Belonging to Joe Asquith, and she wore this to a cousin's wedding. Wearing a polyester princess-style dress with a black top and coordinating skirt. Mara Prue is wearing a psychedelic green mini dress with a colorful tab. The dress Jenny Lynn has on also belonged to her mom. And Greta Ellis here is the owner of the psychedelic green mini dress. Which has a white satin bodice. The sleeves have lace on them, and there are white rosebuds through the skirt. Lois and Bob were married July the 16th, 1966. Amanda Prue is wearing a white cotton sundress with blue bows on it and a cummerbund type blue belt. This dress was worn to high school in the late 50s, early 60s. Marie White of Lanark is the owner. Easy care stretch knit polyester, white with orange blossoms, short cuff sleeves, and an A-line skirt. The dress ties from the sides to the back, and this is also a 60s dress, and her mother is the owner. Dorothy Stead is wearing her going away outfit, a burgundy-colored dress with rhinestones at the neck and applique lace. Dorothy was married, I guess, to Earl. I think that was 1951. Wearing a turquoise crepe dress with a lattice work yoke, gathered in a drop waistline at the back, with a center waist zipper cap sleeve. A peplum of large tucks come to a point at the side of the skirt to finish this dress off. This dress is from the 1951 wedding of Margaret Campbell and was worn by the mother of the groom. Gown of white bridal sheer over taffeta. fashioned with a lace yoke back and front. This dress belongs to Eileen McNichol, who was married August the 17th, 1946. Or an wearing the late Ethel Duncan's wedding dress, a pink taffeta with jacket. Ethel and Floyd were married June the 15th, 1938, at the home of Ethel's parents. Last but not least, the highlight of our evening here, we have Vera Bowes wearing her mother's wedding dress, a white cotton two-piece with white mullet insertion. Eva Fair was married September the 12th, 1911 in Carlton Place. Cindy McKay, her escort, is wearing an 1800s jacket and vest. We have a hand of applause. Find the right bodies for the sizes of the dress. Go from one extreme, back then it was just so tiny. And also, I'd like to point out this skirt, 1930s wedding skirt on the mannequin, which couldn't be adjusted small enough for the top. The top should be very snug and tight around. It's a basque from the 1800s. And that was Eva Fair. Eva Fair?
Andrew Fair, my grandmother.
And the skirt was Eva Fair. And I just want to thank everybody who helped me make this possible and lent all the clothes and bought the clothes. And thanks to Ruth Doby for making a really beautiful cake. And everybody who pitched in and with the cups and saucers and bowls to desserts and everything. I'd like to thank
Every branch gets to have a member for 65 years.
Oh my goodness.